Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kelvin back with another movie review. This one is for XXX, Return of Xander Cage, Vin Diesel, Samuel Jackson, Tony Jaa, and the other guy that I really truly enjoyed in this movie, Donnie Yen. The movie also has Toni Collette as well, and Tony Gonzalez, probably one of the best football players that ever played the game. This one sees the return of Vin Diesel, his character as Xander Cage from the first XXX movie, which is kind of, I'll just flat out say it's kind of weird, because when Vin Diesel didn't return to Fast and Furious, I don't know if the studios had planned to make Fast and Furious this franchise with Vin Diesel, when the movie first came out. But XXX was his franchise. It was supposed to be his franchise. And when he didn't return for part 2, they brought in Ice Cube. And, for everybody that said something wrong about XXX State of the Union, I didn't think that XXX State of the Union was like the most god-awful film ever. It had its problems, but it was rather still enjoyable. But of course, because the movie is essentially a franchise for Vin Diesel, of course you want to see Vin Diesel return, and so he finally does in this movie. And so when the movie is basically about this with this MacGuffin, which is the Pandora's box that can drop any satellite from any position and turn it into a weapon. And so of course they need another XXX to kind of do their thing. And they end up finding Xander Cage, who's kind of off the radar. Like, he kind of made it seem like he was dead, but he wasn't. I think the movie, as far as a fun action movie, I really enjoyed that element of it. I enjoyed seeing Tony Jaa. I enjoyed seeing, of course, Donnie Yen. I even like to see Vin Diesel back in this character, Xander Cage. The problem that I had with the movie is that really this movie should have came out maybe 2 or 3 years after the first one. There's still a lot of kind of callback to the first movie, and there's even some callback to the second movie, State of the Union. I mean, of course, if you've seen the commercials, which were out there on television, so you see that Ice Cube does make a cameo, his character Darius Stone. I just felt like, even with the new XXX members, or the old XXX members that they introduced in this film, I felt like maybe the first XXX, and then Return to Xander Cage, and then State of the Union, and brought on other XXXs, or even kind of talked about maybe in part 2 the many XXXs there are. But I still felt like this movie was still kind of stuck in the early 2000s. I think this movie came out in early 2000s, where the whole extreme sports boom was really popping, and I don't know if it's still really popping as it is right now. But it was really just like, this movie is kind of stuck in that early 2000s, which was kind of good and kind of not good. But that's just my opinion. You guys tell us what you think. If you've seen the movie, you hit us up on Facebook at We Do Movies. You can check out all our reviews on We Do Movies, as well as our Facebook page and our YouTube page. And until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.